cheese and cheese and everything in between. Welcome to Cox and Stocks, baby!
Welcome to Cox and Stocks, where we light 'em up, kick back and talk about what's going on in the NFL with Dizzy, Ray Boy, Little Nugget. Well. Whoa! It's time for Cox and Stocks.
That's right. It's time for Cox and Stocks. Now, here are your hosts, Dizzy, Ray Boy, and Lil Nugget.
Damn, dude! That is so cool!
Dude, so I thought we could use this now instead of fucking playing shit through your phone.
Yeah,
so we have an actual intro now.
That is so cool.
Dude, so I went on this website called Fiverr where you can just hire people to do random bullshit. And so I came across this black dude. I was like, hey, dude, we have this thing called Cox and Stocks. It's a fucking stupid-ass podcast name, but we find it funny. I told him the reason and everything. And the black dude was like, respectfully, I'm not going to say that word. It's just not who I'm about. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I go to the next, is this like chick, and she's done like car commercials and shit like that, like legit TV car commercials. I was like, hey, can you put this together? Like, I know it's a bad word or whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, no problem. And so she put that together.
Dude, I fucking love this.
That is awesome.
How much did you pay?
It's like $120.
Fuck.
Dude,
Like 100% worth it. 100%.
Yeah.
Let's give another
sure.
listen. Let's give another
Yeah,
listen.
give it another listen.
Welcome to Cox and Stocks, where we light 'em up, kick back and talk about what's going on in the NFL with Dizzy, Ray Boy, Little Nugget. Well. It's time for Cox and Stocks.
That's right. It's time for Cox and Stocks. Now, here are your hosts, Dizzy, Ray Boy, and Lil Nugget.
Dude, that is so cool.
Phenomenal, Jake.
So
Well
cool.
done.
You have no clue how long Jake's been waiting to show you guys this.
That
He's
is
been waiting
so
a minute, dude.
Yeah, like
That-
2 weeks. It's been like.
Dude, that is so cool.
So we got we got an intro song
Yeah,
now.
we finally have
Yep.
an intro. Man. Well, welcome back to Cox and Stocks. I'm your host, Ray Boy, and I'm here with my other two co-hosts, Dizzy and Matty B. How we doing, Dizzy and Matty B?
Well, you know, still the champion for 2 more weeks. Still the champion.
Still the champion. Jake, how you going?
Doing good. Going well.
Hey, it was another good season of the NFL. We had a Super Bowl a few weeks ago. To recap, the San Francisco 49ers at the Kansas City Chiefs in Las Vegas. The Chiefs were plus 2.5 point underdogs, and they get it done in overtime. Jake and I took the Chiefs. We get the dub. Matt, sorry, pal. Didn't work out in your favor this year.
I said it was going to happen. I
Yeah.
said for funsies I was going to do it.
Looking at the questions I had lined up here, who will have the most receiving yards? We all took Kelsey. Oh, Matt had Kittle. I read that
Yep.
wrong.
Fucking 2 catches.
I just saw the K there. So that rushing yards, me and Matt had C-Mac. He had like 85 or something like that.
83, yeah, 85, okay.
Something like that. We all took Mahomes for passing yards. He threw for like 340 yards.
Yep,
And then
333. 333.
333. We were all wrong on basically every other question. Matt, you had I gave you the push for who will score the most touchdowns because C-Mac had 1, but there were other people that had 1 as well.
Yep.
Nobody had 2. No punt return or kick return, no safety, no pick six.
Hey, almost had the safety. Almost had the safety.
Almost, yeah, almost. Jake got it right with the Super Bowl MVP.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. I mean, come on.
And we were all wrong on the score prediction. But both of you were pretty close, though.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Yeah, you were both pretty close. So let me ask this: how, out of 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, what would you give this season a ranking? Like good, bad? Matt, how about you? What would you rank this season?
So I'll give you 2 answers, right? I think. Actually, I'll give you 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
3's more than 2.
It is. Yep. So first off, for the regular season, I thought this was probably our best season yet. I think it's my most fun season I ever had. Of watching every game. I got to watch every Colts game again, thanks to Jacob, YouTube TV. Appreciate Jake. Shout out.
Yep. Sure too. I got you guys.
And so that, I'm going to give it a solid 8, honestly. Football was so close, so fun. You didn't see a lot of blowouts.
No.
I mean,
you saw it in the early beginning of the season with like
that happens all
Broncos
the
and
time.
Dolphins.
Yeah, it's fucking.
But that was like week 4, right? Wasn't that
incredible.
like week 4?
Yeah, week 4, week 3, week 4. Yeah, and even they came back to had a chance for the playoffs at the end. So like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. For the playoffs, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
I think it was a little less.
So
than
15
the
out of
regular-
20.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do that.
What do you have?
And then for the
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you ask your question. You're good.
Well, I was gonna ask if you had a favorite game this year,
Oh, in the regular season or
overall.
I'll do the regular season. Oh. Okay, I got it. Man, that's like 300 games I got to think of real quick. Fuck.
I mean, I don't have one, so.
Favorite? I mean, it would have to be like something like going
What
down
about
the
like
wire
most
game.
memorable one that you were like, holy shit, this is going back and forth.
Oh, easy. Chiefs and Raiders Thanksgiving with the 2 straight turnovers by my homies for the pick 6 and fumble 6. I guess another memorable one was the Ravens and Niners. Jake fucking called, or Ryan, one of you called it. I think it was Jake though. With the Ravens just dismantling the Niners. That was obviously a memorable one on Christmas, man.
Yep,
Fucking
that was
Santa
me, by the
Claus.
way.
Santa Claus did not go to California that night. He skipped
he
over
did
that
not.
fucking city. He said, skirt. Let's see. Popped right in my head quickly. Honestly, the Anthony Richardson for first 4 games of the season, that was electric.
Yep.
Let's see. Did we have any wild endings? Like, oh fuck, I can't wait. It ended like that. I gotta think. I don't
My
know.
favorite
Wild-
game that I'm thinking of, just to maybe to jog your memory a little bit, Rams-Lions game in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was
as
a
Yep.
great
fuck.
one.
Oh
Yep.
fuck! I was regular season. Even Seahawks and Lions, man.
Oh yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're playing again this year too.
I know.
For the
Yeah.
4th year in a row, it seems.
Wait,
like.
The
and, like,
opening
it's like
game of this
60
year was exciting.
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Chiefs
all
and
covered on that
Lions,
one.
yeah.
Yep. Chiefs, Lions. Lions were like, hey, we're here to stay. They proved it
Yeah.
wasn't a fluke.
I
Let's
was
see.
gonna say my favorite game is probably the Ravens and Niners, but yeah, the opening game, Chiefs Lions,
Yeah.
was that was a great game.
Yep.
Bills-Chiefs
Um,
game,
Bills, Chiefs.
Bills,
That's
Chiefs,
one. Yep.
where we saw probably the greatest play of all time get overturned.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I mean,
Travis
you can't say
Kelce throwing the
overturned
line.
because of like.
Or, you know what I mean?
Called
Not
back.
overturned, but
I say
yeah,
called
called
back.
back.
Yeah.
Called back, yeah.
But even then, that game, Josh Allen was miraculous. You know, falling out of
Yeah.
bounds, throwing Mahomes like pass, like that was cool to watch. Obviously, week 1, fucking Rodgers blowing out his Achilles 4 plays in.
Oh yeah, that's another. That's another game where it's like, how did that was such a incredible game because the Jets won that. And did
Yeah.
that game go to overtime? Right?
It did.
They
Punt
walked it off
Yep,
at the punt
punt six.
return. Yeah.
Punt 6, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Man,
was
I
crazy.
mean, that's a real good one. I mean, anything like that is honestly going to be higher to the top of the list, but fuck. And real quickly, the Super Bowl rating, I'm going to give it out of 10.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say it's not a perfect 10, but I'll go 8.7.
Whoa!
First half was a little slow, but man, that second half, every play mattered.
Yep.
And like going to
and we see
overtime,
the second overtime
Super
Super Bowl of
Bowl,
all
yeah.
time.
yep. Both
Can't
with
beat
Kyle
it.
Shanahan, lost both of them. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, yeah, they did sign an extension.
Rip
So,
that
like-
season.
Just blessed with great football all around, man. Like,
Great football.
even the Bengals, started off 1-5, whatever it was, and then having a chance.
yeah.
near the end.
Without Burrow.
For like 10 games without Burrow. Yeah. Or Kyler Murray coming back. Oh, I just saw this stat. I know it's you guys' turn. Kyler Murray, when he came back as a starting QB for the Cardinals, apparently they had like a top 6 offense with him, which is crazy to think about. But I guess they did.
He's a good player, just a little stupid, I guess.
And a little small.
Poverty franchise. Cardinals will never do anything. Jake, what are you giving this season out of 10?
So I don't want to be biased because one, Lions made it far, and two, I think I know I paid attention last season, but I feel like this season was where I was actually in the know with shit.
Yeah. Yep.
But it was a great season. It had so much fun, so many storylines to follow. Aaron Rodgers,
Astronauts,
Dobbs,
yep.
fucking Jake Browning coming in and playing like a boss. Jordan Love developing throughout the season.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud being an absolute
Flacco,
dog.
yeah.
Flacco.
I forgot about Flacco. Fuck, that might be a game of the year.
The collapse of the Philadelphia Eagles and the
Collapse of the Philadelphia Eagles. Baker Mayfield fucking showing the fuck out. Lamar doing his legendary regular season run to shit it all away in the playoffs.
Wilson got benched.
Wilson
got benched
confirming
twice.
everyone's thoughts. Bills being hyped up the whole season to fail. Justin Herbert faking an injury, and everyone kind of now talking about it now that he's nobody.
Yeah.
But yeah, great storylines, great season, lots of fun. I'm excited more now though for next season. I think it's gonna be. It might even be better, assuming everything stays healthy. Really seeing Anthony Richardson play, seeing Aaron Rodgers,
CJ Stroud.
Seeing CJ Stroud, seeing a more refined Lions offense. Really, they were explosive this year, but just instead of having the intensity of Dan Campbell all the way up, maybe dial it back and be a little bit more precise would be nice. Maybe seeing Kyler Murray pull some shit out of his ass, see how Baker does, seeing where Kirk Cousins lands, seeing where Baker lands. They gotta sign him, right?
I mean, you have to. You have to. Yeah.
Seeing where the Bengals end up, since they're the only ones kind of seemingly that can kind of beat the Chiefs, but they haven't fought against the new Chiefs yet. Realistically.
The funny thing is, speaking of a storyline, all the fucking drops Kansas City had in the regular season, and then they didn't have any in the postseason. How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know.
That's just absurd.
Turn it on in the playoffs.
Yeah. Even MVS, all those drops, and then he makes miraculous catches in the Buffalo game.
Yep. Was that the one where Mahomes just threw a fucking rainbow?
Yes.
Or what game is that? The one?
Yeah. Well, that's a Raiders game. Yeah, that's a Raiders.
Oh, that was Raiders. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's the Ravens. But the one that I'm thinking about Buffalo was both down the sideline, one on the right side, one on the left sideline. Guy's attached to his hip, and he just puts his arm up, kind of like a rainbow again, and just right there.
Mahomes doing the thing that everyone's kind of had on their checklist of, this guy's obviously a great, but he hasn't done this yet, which was win on the road in the playoff game away from home, and and he still won the Super Bowl.
Did it twice.
He won 2 road games. So
hard road games. Okay,
hard road games. They had probably the hardest fucking path there. I mean, that shit was difficult, especially seeing the collapse of the NFC.
Yeah. Cold ass Buffalo and then rainy ass Baltimore.
Yep. Yeah. Ryan, how do you think about this season?
Well, you didn't give it a rating.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8 or a 9 for the whole season. I thought everything. Playoffs were a lot of fun. Seeing people like Baker, like CJ Stroud, like Jordan Love just really perform. Goff, these people, Purdy. These people you just don't expect to play in these playoff games. That was just so much fun. And especially seeing fucking Cowboys collapse and that whole situation and the Eagles, that whole situation.
It's crazy because both those teams just ran the fucking table during the regular season.
Yeah.
Yep. And they just collapsed at the end. And when you see CJ Stroud and Jordan Love and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Daggum. Yeah. Imagine these guys had another year under their belt. My goodness.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I give it all an 8.5 or a 9. It was a great season.
Yep.
Yeah, I
It was.
think I agree with Jake. I'd give it like an 8.5 or a 9. There were so many fun games this year. Stroud was fun to watch. Love was fun to watch. Always a great time to watch my Seahawks, even though they lose most of the
Sure.
time. Who's the receiver on the Rams?
Puka.
Puka.
Yeah, he
I
was
was-
really fun to watch.
Tank Dell, like all these
Yeah,
random
Tank
motherfuckers that we don't
Dell,
even talk
just-
about.
It really feels like this season was like hey, for the next 10 years, these are the guys you're going to see for,
Yeah.
going forward. But yeah, 8.5 to 9, really great season. I honestly don't have much for Cox and Stock since I just updated it. But I do have something here. It is our way too early predictions.
Oh yay!
Oh, okay.
Our
Way
Okay.
too
way
early.
too
We
early
do this in the summer.
predictions for each division, for each conference, for the Super Bowl. And I'll update this when we get back to Cox and Stocks when the season starts up again.
Okay,
but-
perfect. So I was gonna ask you. Okay, so we're gonna do this again in
Yeah,
the summer.
We'll do it.
late
We'll do it.
summer.
Yeah, we'll do it again before the season starts. But for
Perfect,
now,
okay.
pre-draft,
Pre-draft,
preseason, all that
pre
good
pre
stuff.
free agency. Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Our way too early predictions for the AFC East. Who is going to win the division? We have the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets. Who is winning the division, Jake?
Bills.
Bill.
I know they had a rocky start this year, and kind of like a rocky, like basically a whole middle of the year they had a
Yeah,
rocky.
they did.
And but
Games.
the Jets.
That's the thing.
This
like,
actually might be a kind of a tough division next year.
Yeah.
Especially depending on how the Patriots draft.
Dolphins aren't scrubs, man. They got Waddle and Tyreek.
Yeah, Dolphins aren't scrubs, but I'm more hesitant on Tua than anybody.
Yeah, you trust
Don't
Tua.
think he's the guy. But
You have one more
I know.
year.
I like the Bills. Fucking Josh Allen's like literally the definition of a guy carrying the entire team on his back.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's another team like that. Maybe the Ravens.
He's like the white
but-
Cam Newton, honestly.
It's so fucking fun to watch fucking
He
Josh
is.
Allen play.
He does not give a
So-
fuck about his body. The
Yeah.
Eagles game, Bills versus Eagles, when they both had 6 touchdowns apiece, him and Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's another like top 10 game probably.
Oh, yeah.
That rain game where Josh Allen threw the ball in the end zone, but Gabe Davis ran the wrong route that would have won the game. for
Oh
them.
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Give me,
that's a nice throw by Allen, but poor right by Gabe.
I think the Bills in a tough division though. Tough division.
Yeah, toughy. And speaking of the Patriots, they now have $100 million of cap space available.
Jesus Christ.
100, yes.
With a new coach.
Gerard
Yeah.
Mero, yep. And a new
GM.
yeah.
Wow.
They could make some moves. They could really
100
change the face
million,
of that.
most
100
ever.
Jeez,
Most ever going to free agency before.
that's so much money.
That team could be a sleeper pick now that
Yeah.
you just said that.
Obviously, they need to help out the QB. They're likely going to get in
Yep.
the draft. We don't know who yet, but just again. So it's not like they. The thing is though, like we always talk about weekly. They're in prime time to make a run, right? You have $100 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
You go get a rookie QB on a rookie deal for 5 years.
Yep.
You can make some noise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You go.
And their
you go-
defense is pretty solid.
Yeah, you go sign, we'll just say Mike Evans, right? Give him fucking
Yep.
whatever he wants, for $20 million a year. Whatever, you have the money to do it. You could still have $80 million of cap space available to play with. Like, after going get a number 1 wide receiver. And you can still go get another number 2 receiver if you need to. Like,
And Derrick Henry's on the board if you need a running back.
yes.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
six.
lot of shit they could do.
Derrick Henry, Saquon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saquon for sure, because he's from the, northeast, zone.
So,
Like-
Matt, it sounds like you like the Patriots here.
No.
Oh.
Give me no. Come on. I like consistency above all else. You guys know that. Give me the Bills.
Ah,
But Jake made me think of it when he said, "Hey, the Bills are an easy out," and just got me thinking. I will say though, obviously the sleeper, we have to see. The big question mark is what is Rodgers actually going to do with his first true year of the Jets? Obviously,
Mhm.
that's what everyone's going to be talking about. However, if they don't fix the offensive line, They shouldn't be in contention. Why should they be better than the Dolphins? They can't
Yeah.
protect
Yep.
anything.
Yep.
Zach Wilson had a concussion in like 4 plays versus the Dolphins. He got sacked like 10 times in the first half. The fuck?
Yeah.
So, yeah, give him the Bills, but that should be a fun division.
You know, I think you've convinced me a little bit, Matt, here to take the sleeper pick. And I did say at the beginning of the year, last year, that the Bills wouldn't make the playoffs, and they barely got in.
They won the division, though, so.
They did, yeah. Well, wasn't it like they had to, because they played the Dolphins, right? They had to beat the Dolphins to win the division, but if they lost, they were like the 7th
They were
seed.
out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some
sorry.
weird
Yeah,
shit.
they could have been out. Yeah.
Because Jacksonville also lost.
Yeah.
Give me the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the
Ooh,
Patriots with the
I like
sleeper
it.
pick. We'll see what happens, in the offseason.
Dude, that'd be the script. Belichick
be.
leaves, Patriots make it to the playoffs.
Dude, could you
Yeah,
imagine?
that'd be hilarious.
Dude, that would tarnish his legacy.
His first season gone, they go to the playoffs, they win the Super Bowl or some shit like that. America's team is back. AFC North, teams in the division. Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. Jake, your dad's a big Bengals fan. How do you feel about the Bengals? Do you think they can pull
Man,
away
this
this
is-
year?
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah.
just like Matt said, consistency matters. And when you're consistently have a bad O line and consistently getting one of the top generational quarterbacks of all time fucking broken in half, it's really hard to pick the Bengals here, even though I want to really bad.
Yeah.
So give me the Ravens. Lamar gonna have a
Wow.
crazy.
I'm
Lamar's
surprised
gonna
you
have a
didn't give any love to the Brownies.
Oh, I was thinking about Deshaun Watson because he played pretty good when he was playing.
He was 5-1 as a starter.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he beat the
Um,
Ravens in Baltimore.
Yep.
I have to give it to Lamar. His regular season performance is probably better than any quarterback's. It's just his pro season sucks ass.
I have to go with the Ravens as well. Joe Burrow just can't stay healthy. And, I mean, I feel like this is going to be another year where, like, 8 games in, he's going to fucking break his ankle or tear his ACL again.
Oof.
Give me the Ravens.
So
Like
I
Jake
like
said,
this-
their regular season record with Lamar is
I don't know
top
if you
tier.
consider this a sleeper or not. I guess it's kind of hard to depend. I'm actually going to go with the Brownies.
I like the pick. Great
I-
defense.
Like, why not? They have a number 1 tight end in Njoku. They have a number 1 wide receiver in Amari Cooper. They have the defensive player of the year in fucking Myles Garrett. Their defense only was the best in terms of yardage given up, not points, but yards given up. I know Jake doesn't care about that, but just saying that.
A stat for you to think about: their defense on the road sucks ass.
Yes,
Yep.
that's true.
It's horrible.
Yeah. But again, you have a whole offseason to fix it, Obviously, the big question mark is going to come down to Deshaun Watson. Is he getting any more hand jobs? Is he getting any more fingers in the bum? Obviously, that's going to be the question
Hey,
mark.
they put it in his contract. He has to get massages from the team therapist,
Not the outside ones.
not the outside ones. It's
He
in
can't
his
sue him.
contract.
Yep, he can't sue the inside one.
They have to jerk him off.
So I like the Browns. That team showed what they can be when they're clicking. And Ravens, obviously, they're a real good team. They just lost their defensive coordinator, though, Mike McDonald to the
Mike McDonald, our
Seahawks.
new head coach. Woohoo!
I think that's going to have a bigger impact than people are thinking about. Bengals, you said Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen with Zach Taylor if they get off to a slow start again? Are they going to re-sign T. Higgins to a long-term deal? I know they franchise tagged him, but he wants to get paid. Obviously, Jamar Chase wants and deserves to get paid. So they just have a lot of question marks. Steelers are the Steelers. Get the fuck out of the division. They have, as long as Kenny Pickett is that quarterback, they will never be successful.
And as long as Mike Tomlin's still the coach.
You're not wrong.
A lot of people saying, Russell Wilson should go to the Steelers.
Jesus
that a-
Christ, why? Those are fucking
doesn't
Bengals,
change
Steelers,
anything.
and Ravens fans or Browns fans. Those are saying that. They're like, oh yeah, get his ass over to the
Yeah,
Steelers.
exactly. But again, like,
horrible.
At this point, I know fucking Russell Wilson, we'll talk about real quick. He just came out with his interview with Brandon Marshall. He wants to win 2 more Super Bowls in 5 years. What, motherfucker, as what? As a backup QB for the Chiefs? Okay. Like, you at this point in your career no longer move the needle for any team as a starter. You don't. Okay, if you want to be like a Cam Newton and go to the Patriots as a bench player, okay, I can do that. Especially because any team that's going to pay him only has to pay him the veteran minimum of like $3 million because he's getting paid $50 million by the Broncos not to play for them.
Yeah, but he's not going to accept that shit. So,
I heard he would. I heard he is.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
I was watching. This happened a while ago, but it just you're saying that just made me think about that. Of Shannon Sharp was talking about these players who have pre-existing contracts.
Yep.
And I don't know if it relates to Russell or not, but you could just be like, that contract has nothing to do with y'all. You know, like that's what fucking Shannon was saying, like to some of these.
So the
players,
thing
I
is,
think,
some contracts, how they're worded, and this is for coaching too, if they're guaranteed a large sum by another team, they cannot get another large sum from another team. Otherwise, that voids the previous contract.
Okay.
So
So it all just
it's-
depends on what's in there.
Yeah, but that's why people are saying he will take the veteran minimum because he is getting paid $50 million not to play for a team. Like,
a lot of
you
money.
are so bad. A team's rather pay you $50 million than to keep you on their team.
Well, didn't they come out and say like, "Hey, Russ, you know, we want you to take out the injury clause in your
Yes.
contract."
Yeah.
That's legal.
And he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." And then he went out and won 3 games in a row or something, and they
Yep.
still benched him.
Yep.
Like I'll always have a soft spot for Wilson.
sure. For
Like,
sure.
I got to, you know, Seahawks
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Won a Super Bowl.
I don't mind him. I just think he's so fucking.
I don't
like,
think I don't think he's Patrick Mahomes or
Obviously
anything
not.
like that. Like nobody's Patrick Mahomes or like even, you know, name any other top 5 quarterback in the league right now. I don't think he's that, but he's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league right now for sure. Like
Top 20?
oh my god, yeah. Like
Top
let's-
15?
probably like let's look at the
Top
teams.
12?
Let's look at the teams. Like
I would
Okay.
think on this one.
would you okay, so Russell Wilson, looking at the teams right now on the screen right here, Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Mac Jones,
Yes.
Zach Wilson, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun
Yes.
Watson, Trevor
No.
Lawrence.
Whoa!
I'd say
Whoa!
no.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
No.
Trevor Lawrence,
What?
Will Levis,
What?
Okay.
Anthony or what's his name? Anthony Richardson.
Not fair.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raiders quarterback. I don't even know his name.
Andy
Um,
O'Connell.
O'Connell,
AOC.
Jalen Hurts. Give me Russell.
Whoa.
Cowboys.
What?
Give me
What?
Russell. Giants.
What?
Give me Russell over Danny Dimes. Give
Okay.
me
Fine,
Russell on
Fine.
the
That's
Commanders.
5.
Russell
Okay.
over Commanders. Hal.
Nick. Yeah. Somehow.
Yeah,
Russell over Kirk Cousins.
No.
Yeah.
Russell
I agree.
over Jared Goff.
What?
Russell over Justin Fields.
Jordan Love?
Yep. Russell over
What?
He got
Russell over
banned.
Love.
Okay, I can agree with Fields. So you're at 8
sure.
right now. We're already way over halfway.
Buccaneers, give me Russell over Baker.
What?
What?
Panthers, give me Russell over what's
Yep,
his
yep,
name?
yep.
Young.
Rich Young.
Russell over Saints.
Derek
Carr.
Carr. That's fine.
Falcons.
Yeah. Derek Ritter.
Yep.
Yeah, him.
Yep.
And Seahawks, yeah, give me Russell over
Purdy?
Gino.
But Purdy.
Yeah, give me Russell over Purdy.
Stop.
Dude.
Give me Russell over Stafford, and give me Russell
What?
over
Oh
Murray.
my. Dude, you actually only listed 12 legit quarterbacks, so he's
Yes.
a top 20. He's
Thank
number
you.
20.
Thank you.
Dude, you
Listen.
can't say he's better than every single one of the players that you just listed.
I just did though.
So you're saying he's a top 3 quarterback?
That's not what I
It's
said.
fucking it's Mahomes, it's
Josh
Lamar
Allen.
Jackson, it's Russell Wilson. That's what you're saying?
That's
Yeah.
That's not what I said. I just named him better than the quarterbacks I named him.
All of them
as
on the list.
No, I didn't say he was better than Mahomes. I didn't say he was better than.
Yeah.
You said he's better than Jalen Hurts.
So he's top 5. He's top 5.
No, not top 5. I'd say top.
That's what you just
was.
listed.
No, that's not. I listed like 12 quarterbacks that I'd take him over.
No, you went down
No.
every single fucking option and said I'd take him over that guy.
Not all of them. I wouldn't take him over
Over
Allen.
5.
I wouldn't take him over Allen. I wouldn't take him over Tua. I wouldn't take him over Burrow,
That's so bad.
Lamar.
You take him over Dak.
I wouldn't take him. Yeah. I wouldn't take him over CJ. That's 5. Wouldn't take him over Mahomes. 6.
Wait, you
Herbert,
wouldn't take
7.
him over CJ, but you take him over AR that we don't even know yet. Okay.
Well, yeah, because we don't know anything.
Wait, you
about
said you.
him.
Oh, you said Herbert is better. Okay.
Yeah, I take him. I would take Herbert over
I
Wilson.
call you
Yeah.
out big time on that one.
No, I mean, he's top
So
15.
No.
Jesus Christ, bro.
All right, fine.
He's so good that you got pinched.
Hey, Wilson, take this thing out of your contract. Okay, let me go win 3 games real fast. Oh, by the way, you're benched. Yeah, it's your fault. It's your
That
fault
might
the
be the
defense
funniest
gave
shit
up
ever.
70 points.
His saga the past 2 years might be peak NFL comedy.
Hey, you want to
That's
speak about
crazy.
Anthony Richardson so much? Let's go to the AFC South. Who's going to win the division? Jags, Titans, Colts, Texans. Matt, take it
They're
away.
the fucking Colts. AR's
Oh.
gonna fucking nut all over that division.
They're going to nut all over him, you say.
Yeah, they got like 60 million to play with, monies to play with. They got money to spend. They got draft capital. They don't have to spend 50 million on their QB. They're in a good position.
Do you know
And
what pick
again,
they are off the top
they
of your
almost
head?
won the division with Gardner fucking who can't move Minshew.
Yeah, I'll take Wilson over him.
Well, yeah, everyone. You should take Wilson over Minshew. It's not a hot take.
I mean, this past season he made an argument for it.
Do you know what draft pick they have, Matt, by any chance? Like off the
Yeah,
top of your
15, top 15.
head? That's not bad.
Again, Colts won 9 games, and even when fucking AR played, we said it week by week. He looked electric. Had one
What do you guys
turnover.
need, like a wide receiver or something? Or a
Yeah.
tight end?
Yep.
Hey, I saw a
Dark
news
Towers.
story that Colts like Bowers. Yeah.
They do. They like him a lot. Apparently, everyone in the front office was in his interview, and typically that's not the case. Typically, it's only like 2
Dude.
guys.
That would be a fucking steal.
Yeah.
That would be a pickup if you could get him.
Yep. Big steal too at 15.
Yeah, if he
Yep.
lives
Big
there.
steal because he's like top 10 realistically, like projected, or top 10 project. So I'm excited. Obviously, we gotta get help on the defensive side of the ball, better corners. I like the team though. I really do.
Are you worried about
AR
MPJ?
What's up?
Are you worried about Michael Pittman Jr.?
No. We're gonna franchise tag him if we don't get a long-term deal. Chris Ballard already said it. We're not worried. He's gonna come back.
Okay.
But we need a true number 2 receiver. Like we have
Yeah.
Josh Downs, who's a phenomenal slot. He's like a comparison to Zay Flowers. I like him a lot. Big fan. We just need someone on the outside who can go deep. Again, AR has a fucking cannon. AR can throw 80 fucking yards. Just run straight.
Yeah. If AR's healthy and you guys actually use JT, you guys might be.
Yeah, and we did that without JT for
Yeah.
the first half of the season.
Yep.
And in the last game, he ran for fucking 200 yards on the Texans' great defense.
Might be a force. And
Yeah.
your coach is really coming out.
Yep.
Great coach.
Shane Steichen, I think, unfortunately, Jake, you can appreciate this. He's like Dan Campbell, and he goes for it on 4th down way too fucking often. But you kind of just live with it.
Yeah. I mean, you win games that way, and it's hard.
You
It's
also
like-
lose fucking games that way.
You also lose games that way.
So that's who I
Um,
did pick. Obviously, going to go with the Colts. Without even bias, I just like the Colts as a better team.
Jake.
I like what Matt said a lot, and I'm really excited to watch AR play. But just based off last season,
Sure,
just
yeah.
give me the experience of CJ Stroud and then that new coach, D'Amico Ryans, and hopefully, his wide receivers come back healthy, more
He's good.
improved.
Yeah, he lost 4 fucking
Um,
receivers. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they still he made it to a divisional. Absolutely
Yep.
insane for a rookie quarterback, and it makes me hate these veteran quarterbacks that get paid all this money even more when you have people.
But again, they did that without a running game too. Fucking Devin Singletary's their main back. Come on, man.
right. Ryan?
They had that. I'm taking the Texans, but they had that great comeback. It was against the Bucks, right, in the fourth quarter. They were losing or something like that, and they won 33-30. C.J. Stroud ran it down there. Yeah, give me the Texans. He is going to be my quarterback next year that I'm buying into the hype train for. Give me the Texans. They are winning the division. Maybe the Super Bowl. We'll see.
Also, another game I just thought of: Texans versus the Jaguars in the Texans game that almost went to overtime. They lost by like 31 or 31-30 because the guy missed a kick, like a 58-yard kick, as time expired. It was early on in the season, but it was a real good game.
I don't remember that one. But the AFC West, the next division, the last one in the AFC.
Ooh. Come on now.
The Chiefs, the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos. Jake, you're a big Chargers and Justin Herbert fan. How do you feel about them? They're bringing in Jim. Is it Jim or is it John? Jim Harbaugh is the new head coach, and he is ready. He is at the combine watching every player. He had a stopwatch timing the guys himself to make sure. I don't know if you saw that photo, but he was literally in the stands with his own stopwatch timing people. How do you feel, Jake, about the AFC West this year?
I haven't like really analyzed all the divisions, but this might be the toughest division.
You think
and
so?
the reason I say this is because the Chiefs obviously are the fucking Chiefs.
Yep.
The Chargers with this new coach and Justin Herbert might be an actual contender.
They still shred so much cap space though.
True. Yeah, I forgot about that.
They're
what are they, like 40 million over or something like that? Yeesh. Yeah,
Austin
maybe
Eckler's
not.
out.
Austin Eckler's out. Mike Williams out. They're gonna probably trade Joey Bosa. They have to cut Khalil Mack.
Raiders, they got their new coach that everyone's kind of rallying behind.
Yep, AP.
I've seen some reports that he's kind of stupid apparently or something like that, but they won games with them and they beat the fuck out of the Chiefs.
C.J. Stroud was fucking retarded and he just won a division or won the division.
Max Crosby's looking like a Defense of the Year player.
Yep. Sure.
They need a quarterback though, obviously.
Yep. AOC's not the
actual
guy.
Weapons.
Yep. Well, I mean, they had Devontae.
Yeah, there's no one to throw it to.
It's not his fault. I mean, that's his fault for going there, but
maybe it's not that big of a division. But either way, okay. Let me ask you guys this.
Oh, here we go.
Let me ask you guys this.
I bet it's a Herbert.
You guys
question.
You guys said the reason Justin Herbert isn't doing well is because their defense sucks because they have a defensive coach. So, now that the defensive coach is gone,
thank God.
We have a guy who just won a natty.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in.
Yep.
I think he knows how to play football.
Yeah.
He played quarterback for the Chargers.
If they don't make the playoffs, where do we put Herbert?
Oh, God.
Okay, you can't say after 1 year. Hold on. You can't say after 1 year because of their cap hell. You have to see how they manage it first. Because...
Okay, so we got to wait till next year to give a...
I think it's fair, yes. They're $40 million over the fucking cap. You can't do anything with that.
I don't even think it's fair to, like, say, like... If your
Herbert's
defense...
gets the fucking field goal move farther than fucking... the post move farther than anything I know.
Multiple teams. Like, it's not fair to count the loss on the QB when the defense gives up 5, 6, 7, 8 touchdowns a game. Like,
it's gonna happen again this year.
It's not fair to say that's Herbert's fault. Like,
I mean, if he never wins anything, what are you supposed to do?
So it's Russell Wilson's fault that his defense gave up 70 points to the Dolphins. Because he didn't catch up. He didn't score enough, right?
Well, he didn't score.
They lost 70-20. So they scored a little bit. But he didn't score enough. Oh, okay. So defense has nothing to do with it. He just didn't score enough.
Okay. Russell Wilson has solidified his career though. He's won shit. Okay.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is the defense
obviously
doesn't matter.
obviously the defense has a fucking place in the game, obviously. But when you have a stat that says what was it? You threw more interceptions in the fourth quarter in like one possession games than anybody else. Like it's kind of fucking.
Since Herbert came in the league,
Defense don't throw passes.
Since when Herbert was drafted, I forget, was it 2019, Matt, or 2018?
2020,
whatever it was, whatever QB class he was in, all those QBs that were drafted that year, he is the one where his defense has given up more points than any other QB in that drafted class.
By how much?
Like 10. 10 or 13, something like that. Compared to all the others, their defense is averaging giving up almost 2 more touchdowns than any other QB drafted in that class.
How many years is he? This is his last year on the contract, or
no? He just got re-signed. Remember, he got that big contract.
He must. Oh yeah, that's right. He must love it enough to fucking stay there.
Well, obviously you're gonna take the contract. You need to get.
Yeah.
You need to
Well, if he's so good, anybody would pay him.
It's the protection. You have to take the money. It's for like career longevity. You have to take the money.
Okay, so you guys aren't here. You guys aren't going to change your mind. Basically, is what I'm hearing.
What I'm saying.
Matt, I know you were a little. You were. Let's just say, Herbert curious, if you would. Towards the end of last
fucking Butters by curious.
Yes. You were Bert curious, if you will, towards the end of last season. You started to question a little bit.
You definitely have to play better, for sure. But I also agree with Ryan in the sense how context and situation matters.
So before we judge Justin Herbert, we need to put him on a team with $100 million in cap space.
No,
that's not what we're saying.
I'm not saying that.
That's not what we're saying.
But it's a team component as well. Also, fun fact: only one QB has ever won a Super Bowl with the cap hit being more than 16%. And that is fucking Patty Mahomes this past season, and he's at like 20% of the cap.
Justin Herbert's 20%
or no. I'm saying Mahomes this past season, but no QB has ever won a Super Bowl with being 16% over of the cap. No team has that. Yeah.
So what's Herbert?
I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know. I mean, assuming he's up there though.
Let me ask you this, Jake: who would you rather have as a quarterback, Justin Herbert or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Tua.
Herbert.
We do this weekly.
Lamar. Burrow. Trevor Lawrence.
T-Law.
You would have T-Law over Herbert?
No, you would not.
Yeah, absolutely. He beat him! He beat him in a playoff game! What do you mean? He beat him in a playoff game! He was down 28 points!
He beat his defense!
Okay, he beat the other team. He beat the team Justin Herbert was on.
You could say that, yeah. You could say he beat them. Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? Are you?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in a playoff game and Justin Herbert and T-Law are going to each other, who would you pick?
So Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, better than Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Because he beat Mahomes
He's
twice.
not going.
Take that as so funny.
So you can never say that Mahomes is better than Brady because he beat him twice.
That's not true.
Brady beat him.
Brady beat him twice.
Okay. But what if Patrick Mahomes gets nine Super Bowl rings?
Brady beat him twice. 8. Brady beat him.
Hey, let's count playoff wins. Okay, let's go T-Law. 1, Justin Herbert. Let's just count.
But Jake, you're not a fan of T-Law, but you're going to put him higher than Herbert?
Yes, he beat him. He beat him.
Game. That doesn't make him better.
What am I supposed to say? I'll take the guy over the fucking dude he lost to? Like what am I? No.
Why not?
Why would I? He choked.
One game. Yes, the team choked. I don't disagree, but that's one game, Jay. Come on.
Okay, but well, what's Herbert's record? He's fucking 500.
Yeah,
he's 500. Like, what am I supposed to do?
T-Law's not much better.
Better than 500.
Is he?
No, he's not. No.
Is he not?
No.
I don't think
What's
so.
his record?
Let's
T-Law
look.
record.
Or you got?
Oh, he had the fucking season with
Yes.
fucking what's his name, Urban Meyer. or
Yeah,
whatever.
touching
Yeah.
Herbert.
They
Herbert
won,
Yeah,
Myers,
I forgot about
They
that.
only won like
Yeah.
3 games that year, I think. That was
Yeah,
his
you're right.
rookie season, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's speaking
I
of
s-
T-Law, he's about to get paid.
Yep.
I still have to take fucking T-Law, dude. I have to. He beat Herbert in a playoff game.
That's
one
crazy.
Like-
game, dude. Like, come on.
Okay, but like, would you rather have a guy who's won a playoff game or not?
Yeah, obviously, no argument. But that's one game. I'm taking the better talent of Herbert and better eye test. You always say eye test, Jake. Herbert is a better
Yeah.
eye test than fucking.
I had a
T-Law.
fucking. I had
Don't
a
tell me
fucking
otherwise.
gallon of eye test dumped on me on that fucking. Like, I mean, it's not. You can't say. Also, you can't just say it's like a fucking like. It's so obvious you should take Herbert over.
Oh, it
T-Law
is.
when it's not. It's.
I'm not going to say it's obvious, but definitely watching Herbert versus T-Law, I go, and
Huh.
maybe I'm a little biased, I go, wow, Herbert looks like a player. And then I watch the Jags and T-Law, and I'm like, wow, that happened, I guess. Like, there's nothing that makes me go,
I
because
just don't
T-Law,
understand.
T-Law, #1 overall draft pick.
Yeah.
And
I don't care about that.
nobody talks about how he's not living up to the expectations of a #1 draft pick.
True.
Nobody.
Yeah,
And
know what
he's
people are
he's
talking
supposed
about?
to be this generational
Yeah,
talent,
that's
this
true. I'll give you
generational
right, yeah.
quarterback. This quarterback he's gonna be the next Tom Brady. He's gonna be the next John Elway.
He was the
gonna
#1 recruit in high school and the #1 recruit in college. That is true. I'll give-
never lost a high school game, never lost a college game.
You're
and he
going
had-
to the Jaguars, a fucking
Yeah.
great franchise.
Exactly.
Urban Meyer.
So he's
Here's your coach,
supposed-
Urban Meyer, who
This
doesn't know who
quarterback is
Aaron
supposed to be
Donald is.
So great.
Yes,
He's
he
gonna
did not
carry
know
this
who Aaron
franchise.
Donald was.
He's gonna
Hey,
carry
hey,
this franchise to
Hey,
the
T-Law,
promised
live
land.
up to the fucking, live up to the expectations the absurd expectations everyone's placed on you. And here's your coach who doesn't know who Aaron Donald is. And good luck. Hey, you know what? People might not be talking about how he's probably how he was overrated coming in, but you know what people are starting to talk about? Questioning Justin Herbert. People are starting to talk about that, and it's come up in some news. Yes, it has. Yes, it
No,
has.
I know it has.
First
They're-
things first. Shannon Sharp has thought of it. I think Stephen A said something about it too. People are starting to talk about it. Fucking Barry McCockiner.
You ain't-
That's what people are talking about. That's what people are talking about. And hey, maybe Justin Herbert comes in with a brand new coach and everything's fixed. Maybe in 2 years when their cap space is filled up, everything's fixed and he is in the perfect situation to
Don't get me
perform.
wrong. They have to be better this year. Like, inexcusable, regardless of their defense. Their offense has to be better this year.
So what was his
100%
record before he was injured?
I don't know. I mean, you can find it.
I think it wasn't. It was pretty close to even because
I think he was like,
Yeah.
because he only played like 6 games this year.
No, he played for like 10.
Oh, was it 10?
Yeah.
I thought he got injured early on.
No, I got injured late.
December 10th, suffered a fracture in his right
Yep.
index finger. So what was their record up until then?
Probably like-
Record 2023.
they weren't doing good, so probably like 3-6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. For sure.
Let me see. I can count, but I don't know if we give a fuck enough. But I mean,
I don't know.
like, I don't know, man. What are you supposed to do? I just don't understand. I don't know.
I get it, Jake. I get the trepidations. I fully, I get it.
So if he never ever wins a playoff game and he retires before he ever wins one,
Yeah, that's bad.
what
for
would he
sure.
go down as?
A bust. But
Yeah.
like that's
For
such
sure.
like if Tom Brady won a Super Bowl and then never won a single game again, what would
Yep.
he go down as? Like
Yep.
If we go down as a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
yeah, but then he went 0-17 for 5 years straight. How good is he? Like
he won,
I mean,
hey, he won the Super Bowl.
well, it's just like a loaded question. It's like
It
you
is.
can't answer it. Like,
Every year, you have to take every year as a bottle of its own. That's and then at the very end, then you can.
All right, well, this
pile
year
everything.
sucked ass. And every year before that, too.
But he hasn't sucked ass. Individually, performance hasn't sucked ass.
Too bad it's a team game.
It is. I'm just.
And
saying.
he failed his team multiple times.
You know what? I'm doing it out of spite. Give me the Chargers. I was gonna go. I was gonna go with the Chiefs, but now I'm doing it out of spite.
Hell yeah, Ryan! I fucking love it.
Matt, what
Give
do
me
you
the
want?
Chiefs.
Jake wants the
Give me the
Chiefs.
fuck. I had to get the cheese. Like, come on. Like, but give me. I love that. Love it.
It's hard. Like you have to pick the Chiefs in the West,
you do.
but I'm
Yeah.
going with the
Yes.
Chargers out of spite now. All right, the NFC.
Oh, here we go. Another great talking point.
Starting with the NFC East.
Here we go again.
We have the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Commanders.
I have a question for Ryan.
Oh, you do?
Do you still think that after this season's over, Dak Prescott's not going to ask for $60 million?
Well, no. So hold on. Can I answer that real quick?
Yes.
Sure.
So the reason they're gonna have to give him or pay him whatever is because his cap hit will be $60 million, which would obviously destroy their cap. So they have to give him a Falcon massive extension to lower his cap hit total. That's just how it works in the NFL. So that's why they're gonna pay him that much, because it's gonna lower the cap hit itself. He doesn't deserve $60 million. I'm not saying he does. But just saying how the NFL works, they have to sign him to an extension, otherwise they're fucked for this season. So, just saying.
Yeah, I don't think he's
worth
worth
60.
I don't think he's worth 60. Nobody
No.
in this league
No.
is worth 60
No,
besides
exactly.
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
But yeah,
Yep,
that's what
that's it.
yeah, besides Mahomes. He is the only one that is worth that money. But with the cap increase and the cap space and all that stuff, it's just like it's
Yes.
going to happen. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But it's probably going to happen.
It is. It's 100%.
They need to get rid of him, man. They need to get rid of Dak.
I agree. I think they should. I'm worried because when you get rid of a coach and get rid of a quarterback that's been there a long time, and you're just gonna take a chance on whatever, 9 out of 10 times it doesn't work out. And like, sure, it worked out with Stroud this year, but look at the Jets with Wilson, and look at the Niners with
That
Trey
doesn't
Lance.
count.
But no, he was the second overall pick.
Well, I'm talking about they were supposed to. Their whole game plan this year was Aaron Rodgers.
No, but he got
No,
drafted
but the
3
past
years
4
ago.
5 years, yeah. No,
Oh,
Ryan's
well, I
100%
mean-
right.
Zach Wilson actually wasn't that bad, to believe it or
he
not.
was.
Hey,
No.
hey,
my-
who
what?
beat the Eagles? Who when the Eagles
That's
were 10
this
and 1?
year.
Who had the
That's
fucking chip on
that's
his shoulder?
This year, dude.
Well,
Okay,
they beat the
that's one-
Bills. They
that's-
beat the Bills.
That's 2 games. Give me 5 more.
Almost beat the Chiefs.
Give me 5 more where he beat a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
'cause
I
you
don't
need
know.
almost in
I
the
don't know.
fucking
I don't know.
NFL.
Have they made the playoffs since he got drafted?
Nope.
No, they haven't. Have they had a positive record since Wilson got
Nope.
drafted? No,
Nope.
they haven't. Have they won the division? Nope.
Nope.
We could almost say these same things about Herbert.
Oh, okay, we're going back to him now.
We could. We almost could. We almost
We
could, except
almost
for-
go.
So
Except they
want
have a
Wil-
500.
So you want Zach Wilson over Herbert now is what you're going to say, right?
Hey,
Don't even.
one's cheaper
Don't.
than the other. Hey, one is a fake injuries.
Well, actually,
So you want
And technically,
Wilson? You want Wilson over Herbert and Dak?
Zach Wilson's never lost a playoff game, technically.
Yeah, he's also never played in one.
he's never thrown for more than 2,000 yards in a season.
Look, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to pick Zach Wilson over fake injury Herbert, but listen, I'm just saying those arguments.
That doesn't roll the tongue.
I'm just saying those arguments are riding dangerously close to Herbert. Dangerously close. Instead of a losing record,
hold on.
Herbert has a 500
Another perfect-
record.
Hold on, another perfect example. Fucking Bryce Young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dak is 1,000 times better than Bryce Young. But what you're saying is no. Let's just go with it. Let's just go with Bryce.
I would rather take a chance on a rookie quarterback than pay a quarterback who has consistently not won anything $60 million. Yes, and I'm being honest with that. I'd rather take a chance. And
But he has
hopefully-
won, just not in the playoffs. He has won.
Well, I don't care about that.
But
Like,
you have to get to get to the playoffs. That means you have to win, though, Jake.
yes, you do. You have to win to get to the playoffs, but not that much. Not really. The
Yeah, at
Steelers
least-
made it.
You at least need 9 or 10.
Yeah.
9 wins. You
And
just
then a
need
tough
9 wins.
division, and they're getting 12.
Is it really tough?
Yes.
Is it? Not really. Giants, Commanders, Eagles.
It's
Not
a tough
really
division.
tough.
Division games are tough.
It's
The
not that tough of a
Command-
division.
The Commanders did
They
almost.
should beat the Eagles twice this
They
year.
should have beat them twice. They should have. They
Yeah.
didn't, but
Not
they should
that,
have.
that's what I say. It's not that tough a division. Nothing too crazy. Not anything out of the ordinary here.
How the
I mean,
ordinary.
division games are tough, but it's not a tough division. They're the best team in the division. But if I was an owner and I had Dak on my team, who made it as far as Mason Rudolph this year in the playoffs, I would not want to pay him $60 million. I'd rather take a chance
Mason
on a
Rudolph.
rookie quarterback. Yes, that'd be me. I can't Dak hasn't done anything. He literally hasn't done anything. He hasn't even been to a conference championship, right?
No. The Cowboys
Yeah.
haven't been to the conference championship in 30 years.
Yeah. So I'm not
Almost
gonna
30
keep.
years.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep paying Dak. I'd rather take a chance on a rookie. Or I don't know contracts and trade deals or something, but I'd figure out a way where I could move off of him sooner rather than later.
But then you're still eating money for a team to take him. No team is going to take $60 million off the books. The Cowboys are going to have to eat the vast majority of that anyway. So you might as well keep him then.
However I can get him off as cleanly as possible, I want to go that route.
So then don't sign
Whatever-
him to extension this season and just eat the 60 this season. That's the
Yeah, I'd
cleanest.
probably do that.
That's the cleanest.
Plan for
You're
the
gonna
future.
You're going to suck this year? Yes. You have
I
no
mean,
plan for the future. You have 1 year, good luck, go win it. But that's it.
Why would I sign myself to a fucking 4-year death trap? I'd rather have 1 year of absolute shit when everyone already knows that our team's kind of shit and doesn't perform, and rather than sign it away. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know how you can, because then what happens when Dak and the next however long extensions last for, the last year of extensions, he makes it to another divisional or whatever, or makes it to the playoffs again, and then you're gonna just be like, well, this guy gets you to the playoffs games, but why would you trade that away and just eat it? And when you could have just done that 5 years ago, or however long the extensions are. Because you should never get rid of Dak then, with that logic.
No, I wouldn't say that until you. It's a feeling of confidence of, okay, we have officially reached the peak with Dak. That's when you move on with him. When you officially, wholeheartedly know, okay, this is his limit.
So do you think Dak hasn't peaked yet, or
No,
are
I
you
don't
just saying
think he
what's
has.
with it? Really?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think he can win a playoff game. Do I think he can win a Super Bowl? I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. They have the talent to, though, Jake. You can't say they don't. So that's why it's hard to say.
Yeah, no, their team is great.
Because the team around him is so fucking good that you kind of give him this automatic belief. Okay, hey, we have a chance. It's because of the complete team around him.
Yeah,
That-
the team is great.
that's what makes
but
it
he
difficult.
sucks.
I won't say he sucks.
But so when at what year? Let's say he just continuously does not make the conference championship. At what year do you say he's peaked?
Easy. Then you do the Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford situation. You just trade them both, and that worked out
But, how
both
many more
well for both
years?
careers. What's up?
How many more years do you give him? Just curious. I'm just asking quite how many more years do you give Dak?
I think a fair at least 2. No more than 4. For sure, no more than 4. But at least one this upcoming one, and then one more after that. I think that's fair.
And at that point, it's hey.
We
bye-bye.
peaked. Yeah, I think that's fair. You give him 2 years.
I guess. I don't know. It seems rough though. I just don't see him doing anything.
And I get that.
I really don't.
I get that.
It's just especially when you see these quarterbacks coming out and just fucking balling, like Purdy and CJ and Jordan Love and fucking Goff, dude. Like, and
The Goff was only balling when he got in the right system.
And Jordan
Right.
Love sat for 3 years behind
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, yeah, but
But you can't.
There's
Jared,
difference between sitting
Jared Goff
and
is not a
playing.
pure. It's not apples with apples. Jared Goff was not a good QB, and with the Rams.
Well, I'm saying Goff is objectively worse than fucking Dak Prescott, probably, like just on paper, objectively
Okay,
worse.
yeah, I gotcha.
And he's done more.
For sure,
And
for sure. Yeah.
so
But this season, it was a great system Jared Goff that thrived in. This is the system that he needed to be in.
yeah,
maybe
it's
that's-
still a great system, but
No, but I'm
damn,
saying
like,
maybe that's what the Cowboys need to do. Change the fucking system they're running. That matters.
yeah,
That's
May-
my point.
get it out of Dak's hands.
Yes, I'm serious. Yes.
Dak, here's $60 million. Don't fucking throw the ball.
Honestly, it
No.
works.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
No.
All right, who do you guys want? Who's winning this division?
Cowboys.
Cowboys, yep.
Cowboys, and I'm taking the
Eagles?
Cowboys.
Oh,
Also, when does McCarthy leave? When does he get fired?
next season? No. Actually, I saw this last week. I meant to talk to you guys about it. Supposedly, the rumor is if they lose their opening game, McCarthy's gonna get fired.
That would be so. Hey,
Yep.
Ryan's gonna be right there in the news there defending his ass. I can't wait. Holy shit, he's gonna be right there. Right. Hey, McCarthy got a shoulder to cry on. Listen, you should have. Oh my
That
god,
would be so dumb if they
Yep.
fired him.
that would be
That's
awesome.
At that point, you should have fired in the regular season, or before the end of the season.
That'd be so stupid to fire.
Fuck it, dude.
One game. All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
No, but they said that's only if they lose the first game, not just any game, but if it's the first game.
The
you know?
first game.
Yeah.
That's the opening game. They
Oh,
lose.
season's
Who they
over.
playing? Wait, is the schedule's out or not? No, the schedule's not.
No,
not yet.
Fucking. Dude. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking funny.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Go.
The NFC North. Jake, you have a favorite team in this division. Matt, you have a favorite team in this
Yes,
division.
sir.
The NFC North. Matt's Minnesota Vikings. Jake's Detroit Lions. And their rivals, the Packers and the Bears. Who is winning the division? Jake.
I'm actually gonna say it's kind of a little difficult to call
Yeah.
this one right now.
Yep, I'm
With the
glad you said
Vikings
same
and
thing.
Bears kind of in limbo,
Yep,
and the Packers and Lions being really fucking good.
for sure. Yep.
I totally understand if you guys pick Packers here. I'm gonna go Lions though, obviously, because I think they're just as good, and I'm a Lions fan. But damn, man, I mean, with Ben Johnson coming back, if Ben Johnson wasn't coming back, I'd probably
for
go
sure,
Green
yep,
Bay.
Yep.
But Ben Johnson coming back, I think Dan Campbell. I don't know if you guys have watched his press conferences, but he does regret going for some of those fourth downs.
Oh, I did not see
Um,
that.
I saw that.
Yep. It was I can't remember specifically which fourth down it was, but he
I have to
obviously
pee, but I have
understands.
my headphones on.
He obviously understands the repercussions of having explosive plays like that, but having Laporta really fucking come out, Gibbs really fucking come out and just learn. Oh man, and the fucking we should have went to the Super Bowl. But I can totally understand a Packers pick here. Jordan Love looked crazy fucking good in that. I mean, he literally wiped fucking Dak Prescott's fucking contract all over his butthole.
Matt, how do you feel about your Vikings?
Jake's said it pretty well. They're definitely in limbo at the quarterback position, and they don't have a lot of cap space, and they need to pay fucking Justin Jefferson $100 million.
Oof.
I don't know for sure. I think I'm gonna have to go Green Bay. Unfortunately, I would prefer the Lions, but just because of the age factor,
Yep.
I
a
will
good point.
go. And just because of Matt LaFleur, he's obviously a more
LaFleur.
experienced coach than
Cramming up your cramo, LaFleur.
MCDC. So for that reason, I'll go the Packers. But again, I prefer the Lions. I just think Packers should be the favorite.
Go Pack, go. I'm agreeing with Jake. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm taking
They're
the
really
Lions.
close. I mean, they're
Yeah,
damn
dude.
near probably some of the most equal teams in the division. That's
Maybe one of the toughest divisions in football going into next year.
could be, depending on how it turns
Yeah.
out with these quarterback situations.
For sure.
Could be.
Is Justin Fields, is he getting traded? What do you guys think?
Yeah, yes.
Probably, especially if they
You can't
decide
keep
to go-
him and Caleb Williams on the same team.
Yeah.
Do you, so
I
you
mean,
think
yeah, definitely.
they're not? You don't think they're gonna trade the
No,
the number one pick?
It's a waste of a
No.
conversation. I think people just talk about it because they have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, I don't think Caleb Williams should be the number one overall pick. I
don't
don't think
either.
he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be the next Mahomes like they think he is.
I think it should be that receiver. What's his name? Marvin Harris.
Marvin Harrison,
Marvin
but not
Harrison
just him,
Jr.
but just based off QB. He's not the best QB in the draft.
Who do you
Who
like
is?
better?
I like Jane Daniels from LSU better.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I think he's just a better fucking talent. And
like
I don't
Bo
like the
Nix.
Michigan guy.
I love Bo Nix. The biggest factor
Bo
on Bo
Nix,
Nix, though,
yeah.
he's fucking old. He's 25.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love Bo Nix. Like, he's my favorite QB, but he's not the best QB. And the other thing with Caleb Williams, he sounds like fucking an absolute fuckhead in his interviews. He literally said he won't give anyone his medical information until after he's drafted.
Yeah, he's been kind of cocky. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the attitude and
I hate that attitude. It pisses me off, actually.
Yeah,
and
I'm
his
not,
camp just seems kind of weird. He has no agents,
Yep,
like his dad
no
or some
agent,
shit.
yep.
yeah.
Not that I care. If you don't want an agent, that's fine. But it just
It's
the
a bad
PR
look.
side of things is just really weird.
Yeah.
And to get deals and everything.
Yep. Maybe Johnny Manziel 2.0 type
Yeah, honestly.
situation with him.
Could be.
Hey, you guys should go watch that Shannon Sharp fucking interview. That shit
I
was
do want to. Yeah.
I've seen clips. The clips I saw were pretty good.
really good.
All right, the NFC South, the worst division in football, at least last year, but usually the worst division. The NFC
No, it
South.
still is.
Yeah, probably. The Buccaneers, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons. Who is winning this division, Matt?
Do we have to pick a winner?
I can go first
Unfortunately. Oh, go ahead, Jake.
if you don't mind that.
No, by all means.
I'm gonna pick a little bit of a sleeper pick here. I'm gonna go Falcons.
Oh.
I like that.
I like well, I don't know the new coach, but they got a new coach in the building.
I mean, technically,
They-
he's an old new coach.
Yeah, who even is it? I don't even know.
He was Raheem Morris. He was an interim before he got fucking fired, and they went with the Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith.
He was
Let's
in
go
the building, and they're like,
Falcons.
"Nah, we don't want you right now."
And they have a great offensive lineup, and possibly getting Justin Fields. So it's a little bit of a sleeper pick. Obviously,
Or
I think the
Kirk.
obvious pick here is Kirk. Is the Bucks, but with Baker still no contract and Mike Evans seemingly probably going to get snatched up,
Unfortunately,
probably not going to be the Bucks.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it can't be the Saints because they're in forever cap hole. They're 50 million over the cap, whatever it is.
Yeah. Wait, is that coach fired?
Nope.
That coach needs to be fired.
That GM needs to be fired. He's been there for like 22 years.
Yeah, fuck it. Get rid of them both. Fuck it.
Yep.
Continuously kicking the cap down the road. like,
But they're not even kicking it down the road because it affects him every year, though. That's the thing. Like they're saying, I know that's the saying. You know, everyone always says, "Oh, kick it can." They're not because it's a problem every year. They can't build their team. They can't pay their own guys.
don't they get
you
like
got their-
penalized for?
They do get penalized, yes.
and they're just like, yeah, whatever, we'll pay the fine.
Eventually,
and
the
their own
NFL's going to
players don't
step
respect
in.
them.
Eventually, the NFL's going to step in and be like, "Okay, you have to cut these guys and just eat it for 1 year
So
because it's a bad look." Fuck, that division's so fucking bad.
Yep.
All right, I don't like saying this one, but for funsies, I'll say it.
Oh.
Give the Panthers.
Oh, wow. Wow. Why are
I
you
don't
going
know
with the
why.
Panthers? Of all the teams, you're going with the Panthers. Why is that?
I am, because that OC, the new head coach, was OC that made Baker elite. So maybe he can do something for Bryce Young. Just maybe.
Yeah, maybe they can get more than 15 fans to show up to their stadium
Yep.
also.
Yep, for $40. Oh, I was going to mention that. Did you guys see David Tepper's raising prices by 5%?
Who?
David Tepper's the owner of the Panthers. He's raising tickets prices by 5%.
How much? It's already like $200. So what is it now? Like $220?
I don't know, but regardless, they suck ass.
Yeah, that's
How are we
bad.
going to raise the ticket prices?
You should be lowering them.
Yes.
People in the building. Get some excitement going.
Yes. That is that is so insulting.
I know Mike Evans is leaving probably, and I hope they keep Baker. So I'm going with the Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Hopefully Baker sticks around.
That's the first one we're all different on.
Yeah, it is.
Again, I only did it because for funsies. I hate that division. They all
Yeah.
suck. So
Yeah,
They
they're
are
all bad.
horrible.
My dad also lives close to Tampa, and he's a fan, so, why not?
so like his genes are in your genes, so you kind of have to type deal. Makes sense.
Yeah, well, he's a Dolphins fan, but he lives close to Tampa, and he gets their games rather than the Dolphins games. But anyway, the NFC West, the NFC best, the San Francisco 49ers, fuck you, the
Well, it feels like you're
Seattle
whining.
Seahawks, and the LA Rams, and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll go first. Seahawks.
Really, you're that confident?
Yep, give me the Hawks. Give me the Hawks. They're
That's
winning
what
it.
happened last
We're going undefeated. We are going to go 17-0. We got a new head coach. We got money to spend. Give me the Seahawks. Not a question. 17-0
This
this
is
year.
on
We're winning
recording,
the
right?
Super
This
Bowl.
is the recording, so we all know he just said that.
Yep, this is on
17-0?
recording. 17-0. Easy
This
schedule.
is actually a tough division here.
It
Now I'm
is,
looking
yeah.
at it. Is Stafford coming back? Like, is he contracted and everything to
Yes,
come back?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if this was his last year on his contract, some weird shit
Nope.
like that.
I think he has 2 more years.
2 more years. Yep.
Damn, dude, this is a toughie, huh? How many people are the Niners losing? Are they losing to anybody?
They still have a lot of fucking cap money, so it depends. Ayuk is the biggest question mark, obviously, but
What about
they
Trent
have the
Williams?
cap. Oh yeah, Trent Williams will likely retire. Yeah.
But before the season?
Well, I guess he hasn't retired yet, so I guess
Yeah,
not.
you'd think you'd
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
do it.
So never mind.
Shit. Ooh,
They got
man.
Williams. What about Chase Young? Is he gone?
Oh, he's a free agent.
Oh yeah.
But to
yeah,
be fair, he didn't really do anything with the Niners anyway, so that's
Yeah.
whatever.
What about Aaron Donald?
He's still coming back.
It's really between the 49ers and Rams, right? I mean, damn.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh.
disrespect.
I
What?
know the Lions beat the Rams, but maybe kind of fluky.
For sure.
Strictly because holy fuck, Stafford is a good fucking
Fuck.
quarterback.
Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the playoffs, or okay. Stafford looks. I mean, fuck. Did he look better than when he won the Super Bowl when he was playing in that
Yeah,
Lions game? I mean,
for sure.
shit. I think you have to go 49ers here.
I'm going Niners.
Yeah, it's just, man, the Rams are a really close second. I really want to pick the Rams just for like the fucking. They just look so good. They look so. And Puka is somebody else. Holy
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
fuck.
You got Puka and Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
And Cooper Cup. They just need a running back, really, right?
They have
They're-
one. No, their running
Who
back
is
was
it?
second. Was something Williams. He was second in the league in rushing yards.
Really? This year
And
he
he-
was?
Yeah, and he didn't play 4 games. Yeah, they're
Oh
fine.
my
in their-
god. Okay,
Jeez.
never mind. Damn. You know what? I'll play funsies here. I'll go Rams, and so we can have a second division without
Jake likes the
whatever.
Rams.
Yeah, but obviously the 49ers are probably the best in that division. But Rams are a fun pick.
Yeah, I agree. Rams are a lot of fun pick, but right now Purdy, as cheap as he is,
Yep.
you're gonna continue to build around him. So why not?
Yep.
And nobody has an answer for
Go
fucking McCaffrey. So
Nope.
Go Seahawks.
Although in the Super Bowl, no. In the Super Bowl, he didn't play that well though, right? I mean, he had the most rushing yards, but he was only getting like 3 yards, 4 yards a carry, or whatever that was.
yeah,
He was
but
not-
hey, still got his fucking touches.
Oh yeah, still got his touches, but he did not. I mean, if anyone showed him that he can be stopped, it was that Super Bowl game.
But that's
think it's
also
too
because
much.
of an elite defense by the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah.
How many teams
which might be
actually have an
getting
elite
snubbed.
defense?
Go Seahawks.
Oh, Jake, I think something's coming through. Is that coming on your end as well? Do you
Yeah,
hear
I think
that?
he's saying something about the Seahawks
Go
signed
Seahawks.
Dak Prescott to 70. What is that?
Oh,
Rivers as a
oh,
backup?
back to Seattle?
I didn't say that.
Oh, oh, is this
Russell
breaking news
Wilson
on air?
is
Are we
better.
breaking the news?
Go Seahawks. Anyway, let's do the conference championship winners.
Let's go.
Oh fuck.
The NFC conference winner. Who is winning the NFC and going to the Super Bowl? Jake.
Lions.
Lions. Wow. Matt.
I feel unconfident about this pick because people know who the Lions are now,
Yep.
and they're definitely going to game plan around them.
Yep.
But those Lions players in their post games interviews and shit like that are not happy where they left off, and they know. And honestly, I kind of think this too. If they would have went to the Super Bowl this year, I think they might have won it.
I think they would have
Because
too.
Chiefs cannot. Lions are great at scoring a fuck ton of points, and Chiefs were not great at scoring a fuck ton of points this year. I know that sounds super simple, but if you could score on the Chiefs, you could beat them.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really think the Lions could have won the Super Bowl this year, and those players know it. So yeah, give me the Lions.
Going with the
I like it.
Lions. Matt, how do you feel? Who's winning the NFC?
I like the 49ers, man. I'm on their dick,
Oh.
so why did I get off at this point?
Great team.
I mean, it really is a great team. Say what you want.
It's a great team.
Yeah. Was this year their best chance to win it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because now everybody's going to say, now Purdy is no longer this. He's not good.
I'm telling you, Matt. Like the 49ers,
Oh, this you're going to say it. No. Yeah.
The 49ers, man, they can't get it done every single time.
But that doesn't mean they don't deserve to be the fucking favorites.
No, I mean, but
That's all. That's all I'm saying. My point.
they can't get it done. They can't get it done. I'm going with a sleeper pick.
So
Going-
keep Purdy or
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep his ass. Yeah.
It's
I'm
Dak.
going with a
Dak.
sleeper pick. I'm taking
Herbert.
the
Herbert's the AFC.
Packers. I'm taking
I
the
thought you
Packers.
might go
Wow.
Packers. I thought you might say that, honestly.
I'm going with a little sleeper pick. I don't think they win to the division, but get in a wild card, maybe make a little run there. I like what Jordan Love did. Maybe they get a little something going there. Packers versus Lions, NFC Championship game.
Who says
That'd
no?
be so fun.
Whoops. AFC. Who's winning the AFC?
Okay,
Chiefs.
so for funsies, I'm not saying the Chiefs. For funsies, I'm not saying the Chiefs.
Fair.
Who you going with?
Give me the fucking Buffalo Bills!
Oh! Wow. The Bills. Why the Bills, Matt?
Josh Allen has a massive fucking cock.
Damn.
Big cock. Hey, people
Big
kept saying
cock.
he wasn't going to go far in the playoffs because he kept having unprotected sex
Yep.
with his hot girlfriend. And look
You
where
did say
got
that.
him.
You said that from day one, and that's
Yep.
when they were losing, so they must have stopped.
Yep. Wrap it
And
up.
again, if Stephon Diggs just catches the ball like he was crying about, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So,
Yep. And he's probably gone. So
I mean, I don't know.
maybe.
What
I mean, that's the rumor is that he wants
Yeah,
out.
I don't.
Needs to be gone.
He needs to be gone.
For me, I gotta go with the Chiefs. Like it's until
Until proven otherwise,
until
yeah. I
proven
get it.
otherwise. Yeah, it's just you can't not.
Again,
take them.
I completely get it. I'm not making any excuse for fuck me.
Legarius needs talking about getting snatched, so that might. I know this
Yep.
is our way too early predictions.
Way too
but
early.
that could change things.
Yeah. And the Super Bowl winner. I'm taking the Packers versus the Chiefs. Matt, you have the Niners versus the Bills. Jake, you have the Lions versus the Chiefs. Who is winning the Super Bowl? Matt.
Damn, this one hurts. Give me Buffalo. They can't go over the hump. Niners.
They finally get over the Niners, huh?
And this would be the first Super Bowl for the Bills, so I think that's
Yeah.
cool.
And they'll have a nice record of 1-4 in the Super Bowl.
No, 1-5. 1-5.
No,
They went to 4 straight.
They went to 4. Yeah, so if they win this one, they'll be 1-4.
Oh, sorry. I think they like overall, like total. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Matt likes the Bills. Jake, you think the Lions can beat the
Chiefs.
Chiefs? Oh, you want the Chiefs?
I'm going to the Chiefs. Yeah,
Wow.
script is going to be Chiefs 3-peat with Taylor Swift halftime performance.
I did see that. She's gonna
Yeah,
get paid $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's going to do it.
Yep. Give me the
First
Chiefs.
3-peat.
Give me the Chiefs. It's just.
And
Yeah.
first 3-peat ever. 4 rings faster than Brady.
Yeah.
Not that matters or anything,
No,
but it is a
no.
funny stat.
They're gonna mention it for the end of time, so.
Well, the whole thing was Brady's won 3 faster than Mahomes. And then the question gets asked where it's like, okay, what if Mahomes wins 4 faster?
Yeah, I know.
And it's
I
like,
know.
okay, it's a stupid conversation.
It is. Doesn't matter.
Now
Can
the
you
only thing
imagine
that
a
would
3-peat?
matter, yeah, 3P would be obviously historic.
I just don't want to see
and-
it. I'll be honest. I don't want.
I don't
want
want to see it either, but damn, I think the only thing that matters is, well, if 3P, that'll be one thing Mahomes has over Brady, and then if he
Yeah.
wins 8 instead of 7 faster, or no, if he wins 7 faster, I would say,
Or just 8 in general.
or just
Yeah.
8 in general, yeah. Which is so stupid to think about. We're talking about Mahomes winning 8 Super Bowls. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this conversation?
This should not be a
Like,
conversation. I agree.
Yeah.
He still has like at least 10
Yeah.
years minimum left.
If he wants to. Yeah.
When we're talking about quarterbacks winning a Super Bowl as a monumentous feat, and we're talking about
I hate-
Mahomes possibly
Hey.
winning 8, it's like
Yeah. Or
it's
his
so out
third-
of this
his-
fucking thing.
His third
Yeah.
in a row. Like,
Yeah, it's 3rd in a row. Like, what the
You can't even
fuck?
get,
Yeah.
like NFL greats don't even have one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And his worst fucking what is it again? His worst season as an AFC championship. That's his
Yes.
worst.
Yeah, that's the worst he's done.
As a fucking rookie.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's fucking
But
crazy.
that's future stuff. But I just don't see anybody, especially if these JJ rumors are true. But I know it's just talk. I know it's just speculation. But holy fuck if
no
they got
chance.
JJ.
Nah, I can't believe it. I choose not to believe it. I don't care what it takes.
There's no way you give him up for
No.
2 first, right?
Nope.
You need like
No.
more than that.
Nope, no more than 2 first. 2 first is if I'm the Chiefs, I do 2 first in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. You do 2 like what would you guys give up JJ for? Like 2 first this year, 2 first next year.
4 first-round picks.
Honestly, yeah,
for
why not?
JJ, fuck yeah, I would take that. Especially
They-
specifically because they're going for a 3P.
Yes.
I mean, dude, like I was telling it to you yesterday, Jake. Like they don't need him. Like they won without Hill
No.
twice.
That's
They won-
true.
They won 2 Super
It
Bowls.
changes things though.
It does change
But-
things, but it's like their highest. They had 2 guys on their team nobody on their team last year had over 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
2 guys had over 500 yards receiving. Like,
Oh, it's crazy.
Pacheco
for
was
sure.
great. Pacheco was a great pickup, but when it's that close with nobody,
Yeah.
when it's like literally you win your 2nd in a row off the last drive in an overtime Super Bowl game, I would feel better if I had just maybe another weapon I could play,
Yeah.
just so we don't have to go into the overtime.
Yep.
I agree.
And
It's
they
just
won
they-
off of a coaching blunder. Like
They
it's
did.
I agree, but they've proven they don't
Yeah.
need a top
Sure.
receiver to get it done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
so
you're
in my
absolutely
mind,
right.
it's like, why spend all that draft capital to go and get him when we don't
just
we don't
up your
need a
chances
weapon?
of a three-peat. If you want to go for a historic,
Yeah.
literally never been done before thing, you want as much advantage and leverage as possible. That's the only reason. But I get it.
Yeah.
They don't need to technically. But if I'm going for a three-peat and we're like, hey, I don't give a fuck about the next 5 years. I want the three-peat.
Yeah.
You need somebody like JJ or Jamar.
To be
I know
fair,
Jamar's not up for grabs, but just like a
to be
number
fair,
one.
I would. As a Colts fan, I don't give a fuck about my next 5 years. I want to see a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think any fan base should say that. I don't give a fuck about the future. Win now. Go for it.
What's that
So how many
saying? Like, how does this championship feel? Like, I can't wait to feel the next one, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or however that saying goes.
Yep.
Yeah, if I had a three-peat, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about it next year, to be honest with you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just won 3 in a row. First
Yeah.
time ever.
That would be insane to watch.
Like
Yeah, I would give up 4 first-round picks for JJ.
100%. Exactly. We'll find a way. We'll manage.
Yeah.
They managed this far.
But again, like first round picks, like yeah, they're very valuable. When you're the number 32 team picking, it's not a fucking first round pick. It's a second round
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yep.
You can't do anything at the 32nd pick, and you're trying to build a team.
Everyone
can't.
after number 15 is basically a second-round pick.
I'm serious, though.
Yeah,
Like-
it
Yeah.
is. It's true.
You're
You get
not
lucky
getting
with
true first.
Pacheco's and
Yes, you do.
Nakua's and shit like that.
But like, so that's why Vikings better enough. That should not be a conversation happening in Minnesota.
What, give
Like-
him up for 4 first?
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh.
I'm serious.
Oh, you're saying keep JJ, like don't even
Yes,
trade him.
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
keep
I
doing
agree.
that.
He's too valuable.
He was on pace for 2,000 yards, and he still had over 1,000 yards in 9 games played. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a conversation I'm willing to have right now.
Yeah, you don't give him up. You don't. You just need a better quarterback to give
Kirko
him.
was throwing. I mean, Kirko got injured. That's what really fucked. Fuck.
Kirko was leading the
Yes.
league in passing yards and
Yeah.
touchdowns before he got hurt.
So you want about Kirko overall, but this year was not his fault in
He got
terms
some
of.
new grill too.
Did he?
Yeah,
No
he
one's
did.
picked him up yet, right?
Well, they can't yet.
When can they?
After the draft.
After the draft, okay. So is he a free agent or what is he?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
Yep. But Vikings want him back, but so did the Falcons. But again, like,
How much do you
if I'm
pay
the
a guy
Vikings,
like Kirko?
what's up?
How much do you pay a guy like Kirko?
2 years, 90 million, so 45 average. I mean, that's a going
Yeah.
rate. So
That's what
I
I
mean,
would.
What do you want me to say? I mean, that's a going rate.
No, you're right. I mean, I would not pay 50.
No, you can survive on 45. You can survive.
Yeah. Especially with the cap increase.
Yeah, you can survive with. We can, not great, but whatever.
Yeah.
But the problem is if you don't go Kirko, what do you do? As a Viking, I'm serious. I don't know what you do. Do you go for Justin Fields? I don't think that's smart, but
Nope. What draft pick do they have?
Vikings? Oh, fuck, man. I mean,
Top 10?
I think maybe top 11.
Let me see. Let's see. Oh yeah, the draft's gonna be in Detroit. I forgot about that.
I
Let's
forgot about
go.
that.
Yep, you are absolutely right. They have the 11th.
Yeah, that's what I
Pick.
thought it was. I mean, you can do stuff with
Draft
that,
a
but
quarterback?
JJ McCarthy, I don't know.
Bo Nix,
Nick,
Michael
This is a
Penix?
Michigan guy.
Michael Penix. I mean, those are fine options, right? But you have to make sure they hit then. Because you can't waste JJ's years and not hit on a rookie QB. I mean, it can't happen.
Seem to be in a weird position.
It's a hard, yeah. I don't think the only QB you could realistically trade for would be Justin Fields. I don't like it because I don't think he's that good.
So all this trading stuff can happen after the draft's over. Like if they want to trade fucking first round, or no, that doesn't make any sense because
No, before.
before. This is you can't do like contracted people. Like, what makes the difference between like Kirk and like trading JJ right now?
Because one's a
Like,
free
could you-
agent, one's on a contract.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. My guess, because I thought the draft was before free agency. I 100%. I thought that was the case, but maybe it's backwards.
I don't know.
Maybe free agency is before the draft. That might be the case. Because then there's no difference, Jakey.
Yeah. Gonna be crazy.
So maybe the draft, maybe free agency is first. That might be the case, actually.
Well, gents.
might-
Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, you're good.
Well, I was gonna say, well, gents, we did
What
it.
a way to end the year.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Matty B.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Matt. Yep.
Well, I
Again.
still need the